YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here with part 1 of 2 of a makeup haul. I haven't done one of these in a really long time, but that does not mean that I haven't been buying things. So I gathered a bunch of stuff up. Like I said, it's been a long time. It's been a couple of months since I did a proper haul that wasn't like the Dollar Tree. So I have a lot of stuff. That's why it's gonna be 2 parts. So this is the first box. No, I don't just set my stuff aside to haul. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I haven't gotten to it yet. There's at least one thing in here that I've done a review on that I will link down below, and there are 2 things in here that you can, as far as I know of, no longer get. But one of them is just minis of a full size, so I feel okay talking about that. So let's get started. I have the NYX Avant Pop eyeshadow palette in Art Throb. Yes, of course, I got the colorful one. I'm admittedly kind of wishing I got a more neutral one just so that I wouldn't have to necessarily mix shades in with it. Because as you can see, other than this matte kind of peach right here, there's no crease color of any kind in this alone. So I have to like grab from another palette or something like that. Other than that though, I really do like the shadow quality. So I know they're like $16.99. Just wait until NYX goes on sale at the Ulta site. That's what I did when I got this. I have a lot of NYX in here because I do love NYX. I also picked up a soft matte lip cream in the color Transylvania. Yes, I know it is so crazy looking. Oh, these smell so good, you guys. I love how these smell. But I cannot wait until it gets to fall and winter and wear that. I mean, I could wear it right now. I don't really care. And I might anyway. So who knows? Let me go ahead and get a couple of things out of the way that are no longer sold. And this shows you how long I've had some of this stuff. I have 2 of the Urban Decay lipsticks in the old Revolution formula. But I believe these colors are in the new line, so it doesn't really matter. I got these when they were on sale for half off. This is Venom. Probably not going to swatch everything, but some things I want to swatch. And this one is $69. Just this kind of bright cherry red. Not what I'm wearing today, by the way. Cherry red, kind of pinky red, whatever you want to call it. So these 2 you can kind of still get. They may not be the exact same names, but I know they're in the new formula somehow. And I have 2 blush palettes, and both of them are way no longer available. But I got them, so I figured I'd show them to you. I kind of debated back and forth, but whatever. So I got the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani blush, or face palette, I guess, technically, when it was on sale at Sephora. And I do like it. I'm glad I waited till it was on sale, though, because if I had paid full price, I might not be as happy with it. So I only use this kind of bronzer right here in Lo-Fi to bronze a little. I don't contour with it, even though I believe it's matte. Yeah, it's matte, but it pulls kind of warm on me, so I don't do that. I could not imagine somebody with much deeper skin tone than me using this, though, because it is very light. I mean, it's kind of catered towards Gwen Stefani, who is as pale as I am, if not paler. Well, I think that's like the thought in mind with it. I didn't get the eyeshadow palette because I heard too many people complain about it and I didn't need another neutral eyeshadow palette in my collection. I also picked up the Too Faced Love Flush palette. I think this is when I returned, because I mentioned it in my last makeup haul. I got the Soap & Glory foundation and a mini of their body butter, and I didn't like either one. The foundation was way too dark for me. And that was before I had my NYX Pro Foundation Mixer. And I just didn't like the smell of the body butter. And when I took it back, this is what I got. So I believe at least some of these are in the permanent line. Just a bunch of minis of their blushes. I do really like these. They are really pretty. And while these colors are not necessarily unique to my collection, I like having a bunch of them together. That is a swatch of Justify My Love and Your Love Is King. That one is Your Love Is King and that one is Justify My Love. So these 2 back here. But they are really nice. So if you haven't tried the blush formula and you were thinking about it, it's not a bad formula at all. I think it is worth it. I did a review on this that I will happily link down below. This is the Makeup Revolution Cream Blush Palette, and it's called Melts. These are really nicely pigmented and they do last on oily skin, so I definitely recommend them. And my friend Megan Hilt did a review as well, and I believe she has drier skin than I do. I will link her video down below as well if you have drier skin and want to know more about these as well. So, I have a lot of foundations in here. It's kind of embarrassing. This one I got for my sister. She bought the wrong shade and I paid for it for $20 from her. It is the Estee Lauder Double Wear in 1-in-1 Ivory Nude. She bought a shade too light. And surprisingly, it doesn't look necessarily like it would, but this does actually work on me without having to mix it with anything. So I want to do a full-fledged review for this, but I do like it overall. I mean, I mentioned it on my Instagram that I do like it, so. I picked up one of the newer Revlon Color Stays in 150 Buff. I picked up the one for oily combination skin. I have not gotten a chance to use it yet. I have heard that the formula has changed, because I used up a couple of bottles of this in 2014 when I was mixing it with other stuff because the ivory shade is too light for me, but I was mixing it with foundations that were too dark for me. So I'm really excited to try this and see if the formula is any different, better, worse, whatever. I know some people don't like the new formula and some people really do, but they didn't like the old formula. And to round out my foundation insanity, I bought some from a blog sale. They had only been used like once each, maybe. And they were all in my color, and several of them were ones I either knew I liked or really wanted to try. So I got the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous in Ivory. I know I like this foundation, and I think this is my shade. I bought it in Creamy Natural a couple years ago, and that was not. I bought the Maybelline Dream one. This was just a part of it. This was one that I probably would not have bought if it wasn't a part of it, because I got all four of these for like $10. Like some ridiculously low amount. So I figure I can use this up. I don't even think they make this anymore. It's in Ivory as well. I got a CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous in 105 Classic Ivory. And one that I really wanted to try really bad was the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat in Ivory. This is actually a shade too light for me, I found out, so I do have to mix stuff with it. Speaking of mixers, but I couldn't mix it with that, I did pick up the NYX, I mentioned this Pro Foundation Mixer. This is amazing if you are super light like me, or even lighter like some people I know. This is great, and it is worth every penny. I think it is $9.99, but like I said, if you want, wait until there's a sale at Ulta and pick it up. I picked up the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I think I got the light bronzer version. I want to do a video on this, so I haven't really fooled with it yet, plus I'm panning bronzers. It does really smell like pina coladas, so that's really cool. I've heard that some people think that this is too light, but when I swatch it, it looks like it would be perfect for like just bronzing my skin rather than trying to contour with it. So it is a little, it's not as powdery as a lot of products, but it still kicks up a little bit of powder on me when I swatch it anyway, probably not with a brush. I hit up the sales rack, or the sales section at Walgreens at one point, and I picked up a bunch of discounted stuff. So I have two lip butters in colors that they discontinued. This one is in Cotton Candy, and this one is in Strawberry Shortcake. I do love this formula, but they keep discontinuing colors, so I think that they are slowly kind of phasing it out, honestly, which kind of sucks, because like I said, I do like that formula. And I did pick up 3 of these L'Oreal Hip Pigment Crystal Shadows. Let's see. This one is in Romantic. There it is right there. As you can see, I haven't even had a chance to open these yet because I've been panning eyeshadow as well. This one is in Precious. And this one that I'm really curious about is in Mystical. See that pretty green right there? We're actually going to open this up and swatch it. I loved these shadows ages and ages ago. I think that they are mostly discontinued now, but oh, I didn't realize that it was broken. I can repress that, I'm not too worried about it. And it's not the one that I really bought it for anyway that's broken. It's not as pigmented as I was thinking it was gonna be. That green is still pretty pigmented though, I can work with it. But, yep. Now along with those two Urban Decay lipsticks, I picked this up as well, and I actually really like it. These are the Sephora Brush Off Cleansing Brush Wipes. I have reviewed these in empties in the past because I have been using them. This whole box is like $7, I believe. And they come individually wrapped like this. And it comes with 18 wipes. And they're really nice. I do recommend normally just purchasing the Wet n Wild ones that you can just get from the drugstore. They work just as good as these and they're a little bit bigger. The advantage with these is that they are individually wrapped and you can check them in a bag and take them with you if you are traveling, which is nice. I heard that e.l.f. has something where they are individually wrapped as well, so I will be checking that out. But if you need a filler for your Sephora bag for like to get $25 for free flash shipping, or to get the little like, what's it called? Deluxe samples that they have that you have to spend like $25 or $35 depending on what they are. This is a good filler that actually works, because you know when you look at the sales page sometimes you end up with stuff that isn't worth the crap. This is actually good. Let's see, what else do I have here? I got some more NYX stuff. I think I got this from Target though. I want to do a full face of NYX video, that's why I picked this up. This is the NYX Zaza Zoo Fiber Infused Luscious Volume Mascara. I haven't opened it yet, so I don't know what the wand or anything looks like. I bought the NYX Eye and Eyebrow Pencil in black. Just a basic wooden pencil right there. And I bought the, I've used this so much that I already destroyed most of the writing on here. This is the NYX HD Concealer in Fair. And this stuff is amazing. Like one day my foundation wore completely off, but this was still under my eyes. So I looked crazy, but that showed me that the staying power on this is really, really good. I have an LA Colors matte lipstick. What's the name of this color? In Mad Love. This is it right here. I found this not at like a Dollar Tree, but at like a Family Dollar, I think it was. I want to do a wear test on this as well. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I'm actually filming a wear test of something today, so I'm doing them. And I have another thing I wanted to do a wear test on, but I haven't gotten to it yet. This is a Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream in the shade Sweetheart. I bought this for somebody on a blog sale because these will not come to my area. Like, they still have not come, even though they are now permanent. This is another one that just smells so amazing. And that is what it looks like right there. It's kind of a crazy color for me, but it was what was available, so I bought it so that I could do a test. And I also bought the Milani Prep Set and Go Translucent Face Powder. And it looks a little bumpy, but I don't know, it works fine. Like, it doesn't, you know, break me out or anything scary like that, so. I don't know why I swatched that, but whatever. Let's see, I'm almost done. I have a CoverGirl lip gloss in the shade, I don't know. I'd gotten one of these in the past. It was like a pretty pinky color, and I really liked it, so I picked up a more nude shade. And that is, it's on my knuckle right there. God, I picked a weird place to swatch that, so hopefully you can see it. I fell so in love with this product that I bought a full size. It is the CeraVe Healing Ointment. I like to use this on my feet because it really does help. I am still going through minis though, so it's currently still sealed, but there was a sale on CeraVe, so I took advantage and I picked it up because I knew I would use it. And finally, blog sale. I know, they're my weakness. I picked up 3 MAC lipsticks from a blog sale. I have Punk Couture. Isn't that pretty? And that is it right there. I have Studded Kiss, just this deep red color. And I have the Ariana Grande shade from the Viva Glam. So Viva Glam Ariana Grande. That is what it looks like. And that is a swatch of it right there. So I'm going to clean up these swatches and then I'm going to film part 2. So I will see you later. Bye.